Good morning. Well, it's supposed to get hot. I think tomorrow. I think heat index on Wednesday. It's supposed to be a little warmer today than yesterday, but the river is actually it was pretty nice yesterday. It was kind of overcast and just a little sun, and the air quality wasn't the hottest, but I think the air quality today is supposed to be poor, but hope to get out. But yeah, I was just doing thinking here on the treadmill here, and I was thinking how all men are teachers in some sort of way, one way or the other. Either the older we get, we've had more life experiences and choices, but I think of how we either try to surround ourselves with truthful teachers and good teachers that are profitable, or the opposite. I think of the song "Life in the Fast Lane" by the Eagles. I can't remember if it was Glenn Fry or Don Henley that wrote that, but he told the story. One of those guys, I can't remember which one it was, that told the story. I think it was Glenn Fry. Told the story of how he came about writing the story. He got in a real fast car with a drug dealer. He was going to score some cocaine, and I think he tells the story of how they were going real fast through L.A. and it's a wonder he didn't get killed. And that's where the song came, "Life in the Fast Lane." You're gonna lose your mind, or I forget how the words go, but I was kind of thinking, I don't prefer that life. I prefer, if I was gonna write a song and put it to music, it would be life in the slow lane in a fast kayak. I think a slow river such as the Kishwaukee, in a fast kayak in an eddy line. This isn't the one, but the one that I use is out on the deck. It's the Merlin LT. It's my boat of preference. And instead of "you're surely going to lose your mind," doing such as that, "it surely soothes my mind." so maybe if I could sing, maybe I should write a song on that, huh? But yeah, it's all men are teachers, one way or the other. We have them in music, and I think of I like that song. I can't remember the name of it. It's breathing in God's grace, and breathing out His praise. It's a good song. Let's see, it goes from the cradle to the great. Wait, no, from the never mind. I can't remember the song. Look it up. Listen to it. It's breathing in God's grace, breathing out His praise. But while I'm thinking of it here, change the subject here. I was going to tell the story of the duck. Keith and we always go up the same sides of the river. I always tend to hug the shade, and he tends to hug the sun. And I hear him yelling at me to come over. There's a duck hanging by a fish hook, a lure, and and sure enough, this poor thing's hanging. I mean, almost lifeless. And Keith's got a hold of him, and he's not fighting because he's just totally out of any energy. And so I go up and I give Keith my knife, or I can't remember. Maybe I was in. I can't. Maybe I did get in close enough. I was able to, because it was in a tree. It was hanging from a tree. But anyhow, I always have a knife, and we were able to cut him out of the. We cut the fishing line, and then Keith was able to get the hook out of his beak. It was right through the beak, and he was just hanging. And then Keith puts him in a towel and puts him in his lap, because we were going to take him up and put him on the bank. So I was following behind Keith, and I could see the duck. He was getting life back, and he's poking his head out of this towel, looking out of the side of the kayak. It was the funniest thing. Of all the times I wished I'd had a video of it, it was the funniest thing. It looked like a dog sticking his head out the window, riding in a car. So I yelled at him. I said, "Keith, I think he's ready to get out," And so he stopped, and he lets. It was a female. It was a female wood duck. He lets her out, and she just takes off. And I'm thinking she's probably gonna go see if she can find her little ones, because they have little ones this time of year, and we've been seeing them in that area with got all their ducks in a row. But anyhow, that's the story of the poor duck. But and we know she wasn't there the day before, because I think Keith was out that day. I wasn't, but he would have seen her. And so anyhow, we happened to Keith spotted her at the right time, because I don't think she would have lasted much longer. She was definitely hanging out to dry. Would have been a dead duck. But yeah, so anyhow, alrighty, you all have a good one, and God bless.